What's up, guys? We are the Unwighed Podcast, where we talk to you about all things Pokemon on a weekly basis. As always, I am Pokemon Juju.
Pokesoul.
Boba.
What's up, guys? It's been a minute.
It's been
It's been more than a minute, man.
It's 3 years or 2.
I've been
It
getting
feels like 3 weeks,
2.
but it's like 2 weeks.
I've been getting messages like, so y'all are that's
Yeah,
it?
I did.
That's it.
That's it?
Dude, they actually told me the same thing too. They're like, so y'all did really good, and then that's it, no more. Like we ended on top.
So, actually, guys, true, like real talk though. So the reason we haven't been filming is because I had to put my dog down. Sadly,
That's
kind of quick story on that. Had a weird freak accident in my parents' backyard, and took her to the ER. They couldn't really tell me anything other than maybe a possible like neurologic incident or whatever. And then took her to my vet, where they said that they did X-rays, and they're saying that she had some, vertebrae in her back that's kind of like been compressed, basically non-existent.
Yeah.
So 2 discs were ruptured.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, 2 discs were ruptured, and which was like the beginning of like a degenerative disc disease in dogs. So they kind of quoted me like fucking $12,000-$15,000, something ridiculous, after like MRI,
For, like, surgery or something?
surgery, like
Really?
all the processes involved. And my dog was like 8 years old, with her mixed breed. She was like it's like she was aging faster, like she was super gray. And I was like, I can't do that surgery. So they're like, all right, why don't you take her home for, a few weeks, kind of see, how she does. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. And so I think 4 days passed. She started she couldn't walk. She basically lost 50% of her body. So her whole right side was like no feeling. They said she had what's called deep feeling, where like they stuck basically a needle like deep into her paw, and she had a reaction.
She felt it.
But like if they just touched her, and I did it myself with my name tag, because I couldn't feel it, and I did it, and she wasn't moving at all. And then like on the 4th day or so, I noticed her like the legs that were working were twitching, like crazy twitching, and they were getting cold to the touch. So called the vet, and she was saying something like, oh, that's beginning of like maybe like neuropathy, or like something's happening where the nerves aren't firing off anymore. So then she was like, all right, now you got to basically make that decision.
Yeah.
So we had to do what we had to do and put little Lola to sleep, but it was for the best. Like she's not
Suffering.
she couldn't, she peed on herself, and she didn't poop for like 2 or 3 days. That's not I always say when a dog ceases to be a dog, then what's the point? She's not running around being her normal
How long did you have her
self,
for?
Like 8 years.
Really?
It kind of sucks because she was kind of like my my security blanket when I had, because I got a divorce, for people that don't know, actually. So she was kind of like my girl. So I'm kind of looking at like it's like the way of like the first chapter, that chapter of my life is kind of like over now, and Lola was like the last page. As sad as it was to close that book, as lame as that sounds. Now I can kind of like move on and not have any ties to that old relationship. So.
Right.
I think it's pretty awesome. The Pokemon community, they were like, I basically posted one day like, hey, I'm not going to be posting for, this week probably. And everyone's like, what's going on? And people reaching out, like offering, to help start GoFundMes and to like send me money. A dude sent me like some Ethereum, like randomly. And I was like, all right, bro. And he's like, dude, just let me send it to you. And I was like, okay. So shout out to the Pokemon community for being super supportive. I really appreciate you guys. So I've actually been using like Pokemon, and I got like an emulator that my girlfriend got me on my computer. I've been playing.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, I've been playing.
I want one too.
Fire Red on my Mac. It's pretty dope.
So
actually.
it connects to your Mac, and you put the little cartridge in there.
So
right?
it's like an emulator. So it's called Epilogue Gaming. They're from Eastern Europe, like Russia. No, it's from.
We don't support.
No,
we don't do
there's
Russian
plenty of
accents
Eastern.
anymore.
There's plenty of Eastern companies. They're from where are the vampires come from?
Vampires?
Yeah, like
Transylvania.
I'm pretty sure they're from Transylvania. I'm not even kidding. It was
Dracula's like, how am I going to afford this place now? Let me start getting into emulators.
1, 2, 3 emulators I made today. No, but
Oh, man.
we'll have to put the link in the description of this episode, because I highly recommend this product. It's
really
dope,
good.
huh?
It's good.
Super dope. You can actually.
And you showed it to me. It's just like a little square.
So basically, it's like a little cool, clear, retro-looking thing. You put your Game Boy in, it actually can tell you if the game is a legit cartridge or not by Nintendo.
Hey.
You can take the save files, put them on your computer, put a new battery on the cartridge, put it back. There's like a bunch of stuff that they're kind of like throwing in there. It's a super, super new product. But,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I've been playing Pokemon Distract Me. Got my first sub of the year back, which is cool. 5 grades that I was super stoked on. So if you can't see, today's episode is going to be about graded cards. And today's episode is also brought to you by
Graded guard.
Graded guard for all
sponsor.
your card protector needs. You collect and invest, they protect it. Give you guys a little example on graded guard
Yeah,
right
it
here.
looks really good too.
So this is my beautiful Gyarados dual grade.
There you go.
But basically, just give you a
Perfect.
gist of it. It comes with a nice little acrylic back, clear background. You could either put the slab in face up or face down, like a cell phone case, if you will. But it's just nice, and they stack together, and they come in a bunch of different colors.
Yeah.
Right now, the only slabs that are being made for are PSA, but hey, that could change, and we're
Yeah.
gonna find that.
But they also
I actually
fit.
didn't know if any people out there like TGA, they fit TGA slabs.
Yeah.
at the
So
moment.
like it's pretty anyone that has like a PSA
PSA
style that would fit. I think there's
Yeah.
other companies that because they get these things from like China and they all make the same thing. So a lot of these third party graders have the same slabs too. So
Yeah.
they'll
Now,
fit.
all that being said, you're gonna have to just actually look at the next episode we're gonna be having. Min is coming from Graded Guard,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be talking about all things Graded Guard. So stay tuned for the next episode to kind of get more into detail. Who knows if they're gonna come out with different companies? Beckett, different
Yeah, that'd
sizes.
be great. I would love for them to do CGC. 'cause
CGC
I have a
as
lot
well.
of CGC
So we're gonna
stuff.
find that out next episode. But yeah, today's episode brought to you by Graded Guard. Use code Unweighed. That's with a UNWEIGHED. No
There
T.
you go. Yeah,
for
no
20% off.
20% off.
20% off. That's about
Well, the great thing
1/5.
about it, if you do more than $50, you get free shipping too.
That's free shipping on what would pay $50. So yeah, shout out to Min, shout out to Graded Guard. If you do not know about them yet, they're just look. They make you just match the energy color to the thing, and it just pops, man.
Yeah,
if
it
you're trying to
does.
do a
It's really cool.
nice display, or it just pops. Ever since I got Graded Guard, my life's been different. It's been protected,
Been protected.
and I would not have it any other way.
It's so funny.
So yeah, that's
You heard it
basically-
here. Christopher Walken.
So that's
approves
basically,
Graded Guard.
He approved it.
What's been going on?
I'll make a picture with him like this, and then have like Graded Guard behind him, like approved by Christopher
That should be the
Walken.
thumbnail for this episode.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
So what's been going on with you guys? I mean, other than my sad ass story, let's
Waiting for you to come back so we can have fun. So,
I did miss you guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I did. I really did.
I miss hearing the voices in
I
my
think
ears.
I think in our group text I've told you like 4 times that I missed you guys.
Oh yeah, dude, this guy is
Abel's
like,
been low key like, so you want to hang out? I'm just like, dude, I'm just not ready yet. I'm just not ready to think about
he's
it.
like, you ready to come over? You come over, right? I'm going over here. I'm like, dude, I'm at work.
Well, I know he missed me because he was just like, he's driving, he'd FaceTime me, like, what's up? He's like, I'm just driving. I just want to say hi. I'm like, this is the best time to be FaceTiming someone when you're driving. I was laughing because he went over the speed bumps. I was like, hey, you're in front of 1604. He's like, how do you know? I was like, I know that highway, baby.
So
really
funny.
did.
But yeah, it's good to be be back with you guys.
But yeah, you I know you have another pet. You have a little cat.
Yeah, so cats are awesome. Why'd you say that?
Because I just got a cat last night actually. So
Okay.
I've now become a cat dad. I have no idea what kind of
Wait,
cat
where
it
did
is.
you get? Where
Dude,
did you
it
get
has
this from?
2 different color eyes.
Yeah, it's 2
though.
different colors.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's a green
sick.
eye and a blue eye. It's pretty cool.
So what your name is Skelly?
Skelly, yeah.
You should name him Skeletor.
Skeletor.
Skittle-
have the power.
Oh yeah. Sorry for my
yeah,
cough.
so sick, and he's trying
I
to
was
give us the
I was
sickness.
sick the past
He has
like
a new
week.
variant.
No, it wasn't COVID. It was just like a little something. It just wasn't
Pokey
COVID.
COVID.
He just works
Everyone
with a
at
bunch
our
of
shop
tattoo
got
artists
fucking
that just
sick, bro.
drink a lot
Really?
and just never sleep. so they all
Yeah,
got
just
sick, I
almost
guess.
everybody at the shop got sick.
Oh man,
tattoo life.
That's not good.
No,
So, yeah, cat.
I got him last night. My girl went to help a friend move some stuff from Houston back over here because she moved down here, and her parents had 2 kittens left, and my girl's
Oh,
like,
it's a
"Hey,
baby
you want one?"
kitten?
Yeah, it's a
Dude,
kitten.
it's
Ah.
super cute.
I heard it
Yeah.
meowing earlier.
What color? It's like
Yeah.
1 blue eye, 1 black eye, or something like that.
one blue eye, one green eye.
Well, I'm gonna call him
Yeah.
Skeletor from now on.
Well, me and my girl are into like spooky shit, like horror movies and stuff like that, and we're trying to think of names for a white spooky
Jack
like,
Skellington.
thing. So that was like the thing. Like she was like, "What about Jack?" And I was like, that's like cliche. Like I don't know.
Michael.
And she was like, "Ghost," and I was like, "That's cool, but that's also cliche." And I was like, And then I was like, skeleton, whatever is a white, and I was like, Skelly for short.
What was
So,
Jack's dog's name?
Oh, that's a good one.
If you know
I
the
can't,
answer,
I can't believe it's,
comment down and
I
you
can't
will
believe it's
win
escaping my-
nothing
zero.
for
You want to know what's
zero,
funny?
yeah, zero,
I've
zero.
never watched that movie.
Oh my god! What do you do with your time?
No, I watch a lot of movies, but I'm very
You're lying
selective.
You can
because
watch
we
it.
watched movies and we're like, you need to watch this movie.
I don't
You can
watch your
it-
movies.
You can
but-
watch it for Halloween and for Christmas.
Yes,
and
you
for
can.
Christmas. Okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
Next episode is
saw,
gonna be
like,
us two.
I saw a little bit of it and I was like, this is so uninteresting to me.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I love musicals
Nightmare Before Christmas,
and I
is
love
like
animated music
One of the greatest movies ever.
and animated movies, and it's an animated musical and it's
Yeah.
claymation. It's
Okay.
like, and it's Tim Burton. It's like super
Fucking Tim
creepy.
Burton. Yeah.
Now you just need to give it like a super solid
No,
sit down.
I'm more like I watch documentaries or like
You're one of those
autobiographies.
guys.
well, I
of,
can
like,
show you
real
the documentary of how they made the movie.
I'll watch it.
It's on Amazon right now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Really?
sure. Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
It is.
See, that interests me.
But yeah, so I became a cat dad.
So you became a cat dad.
That's that's pretty cool. He's a little timid right now. He's like pretty scared of like everything. Literally
Did he
everything.
come from the litter?
I think so. Yeah.
Do you know how old it is?
It's
Because
maybe like 2 or 3 months.
so you're gonna want. Well, that's good then, because if you don't want to take them too soon from the litter, because then they develop like weird like
Yeah.
I'm an asshole cat all the time type deal. So make sure you're just like
He's
being
not-
affectionate
He's
with it and
not
stuff.
mean. He's just like if you go near him, he hisses, but he lets you pick him up. Like he doesn't scratch
just
or bite you.
backhand
Yeah,
him.
my cat's never hissed.
He
me, so
literally
you gotta-
like I go up to him, he hisses, and he just stays
Well, you
there.
sent me a picture of him just chilling on your neck. So
Yeah,
he
yeah, no,
must
yeah.
like
He's
you.
like once you like,
Pretty chill.
but
He's probably
every time,
scared.
yeah.
You know, you just got
Yeah,
him.
he's- yeah.
I'll bring you a little. I think I have some extra.
I have some toys. Yeah, we bought
Toys?
some toys from last
Get
night.
them the cardboard.
I'm
They
gonna be
love
the
those.
godfather to this cat.
Get something for them to scratch on. That's what they need.
But yeah, his name's Skelly.
I love.
But yeah, so
I do too. I have one too. I have
became a
two
cat
cat and 2
dad,
dogs.
but also picked up some sweet stuff. Like
some cards.
cards.
I bought
I
some
got,
too.
I made my first big purchase
Ooh.
of a graded slab, which is gonna be my show and tell. So I'll wait till then.
Okay.
But
What were you gonna do right
yeah,
now?
was just
he was gonna zoom in.
Oh,
yeah,
I
okay.
actually I got a PSA 9 Venusaur for my Shadowless collection. I only had 2 cards to go with the Blastoise and
Hey.
I'm gonna try to trade for the Blastoise because I already have a first
I
edition
thought.
Blastoise.
Yeah, I was about to say I forgot you.
but I'm
had
trying to do the
Blastoise
9
first
set.
edition. Yeah.
So like it's there, but it's not. So like I'm gonna trade. I want to trade for the Blastoise, and then I'm gonna have to buy the Chansey because that one's like
Well,
expensive.
if anybody has those, hit them up on
PSA
DM.
9 Shadowless.
That's what he's looking
Chansey
for.
or Blastoise.
Unlimited doesn't have to be first edition.
Yeah, well, doesn't have the first. Well, I don't say unlimited. I just say Shadowless because every Shadowless.
Is the first edition.
No, every
No,
first
every
edition
first
is
edition
Shadowless,
is a Shadowless.
but not every Shadowless
Yes,
is a first
exactly.
edition. Because unlimited technically would be like unlimited, like this bad boy. No, it's like that. bad
No,
boy.
that's
That's
the second
unlimited,
edition.
yeah.
There you
That's
go. That one right
unlimited.
there.
That's unlimited.
But yeah, well, that's good.
So yeah, that's about it. Anything new with you?
No,
any
just-
houses being sold?
Yeah, actually, I actually closed on 3 mobile homes this week, and then another 2 on Monday, and then I actually just got another buyer to sell his mobile home and buy him a house. He got approved for a loan, so working on him.
The other day when you're talking about it, I just imagined you as like a landlord of like a trailer park, and you're like, "Where's the money? Where's the money, Mike?"
I bought a mobile home.
Did you?
Yeah, I did a subject too. So I got this guy to find a mobile home he wanted. I had an investor friend buy his home, and then he got approved for a house for me from where I live. And then I was like, since you don't need it, do you want to carry the note for me and I'll just make payments for you? And he's like, yeah, sure, why not? So I just put the down payment down.
Bite you in the
All
ass
that
somehow.
scares
Oh, no,
me.
so
All that
I-
scares
you know,
me. It
I
just
know you
sounds
know
like
what you're
so
doing. Yeah,
much-
I got contracts and
I know what
everything, so I'm
you're
all
doing.
good.
Yeah, all that
So-
scares me, bro. It just sounds like so much money. Just
Dude, I'm in the middle of buying a house right now.
yeah, I know. Like when I so I used to be poor, like very poor,
So
up,
did I.
you, bro.
up until like 3 years ago. Like
Ramen was too expensive for me.
yeah, like up until about 3 years ago, like I
Everything
Did-
changed. a
yeah,
little
everything
bit.
changed for
That's
me.
good.
and like barely having a fucking savings account like 2 years ago, and then like getting up to just like 20K in my savings account, and like that freaked me out. Having
We're
that
gonna-
much kind of money.
We're gonna rob him in a little bit.
And then like I mean I don't have that anymore, but
You just
Nice
a lot of my money has
save.
gone to Pokemon. Okay,
the difference from one to the other.
yeah, but like
But watch-
but you're talking
watch-
about like
watch
buying
the cards,
houses.
guys.
You're talking about like buying houses, and there's like a lot of money that goes into that. So I'm just like that just
well, the thing
that
is,
amount of money just scares me.
a lot of times I don't even use my money. I use investors' money.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, true. Okay.
We gotta talk to this guy.
Yeah, for sure.
So I made an offer on a house yesterday.
Hey,
So the house got the day it went on the market, they accepted an offer right away, which I don't understand because for me,
you
well,
wanna
I
see
guess
what the
because they
best-
don't want to get overloaded with offers, basically, is what it came down to. But the reason this offer got accepted is because they were basically like, okay, we don't really care about the appraisal. We'll pay you this amount of money. And I was
Yeah.
like, it's getting to the point now where like, they're skipping out on the basics. Like next thing you know, like
they-
they don't want an inspection. Okay,
They
we're
don't
gonna
do
sell the house.
inspections. They
No,
won't
I'm
do
not buying a house
inspections.
without an
They won't
inspection.
do a survey sometimes. But the thing about them paying overpriced a lot of times is that the bank won't fund it.
It's gonna bite them in the ass when the
well,
market
not
crashes.
well, not that. Like even if they like put 50,000 over, sometimes depending on the market price of that house and the comps in the area, the bank will say, even though we pre-approved you for this, we're not gonna fund this thing because it's not a good deal.
And you need those things for the bank at least. Like the bank wants to know if they're getting their money's worth, right?
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah. So
dude, it is so overwhelming.
Dude,
It's so new to me.
Real estate is so fun because there's so many different things. Like I'm planning to buy like 10 houses this year to do owner financing on.
That's so my goal is to like get my first property and then
mobile homes are a lot easier to get.
Yeah, dude. So and like everyone says, oh, mobile homes. No, dude, they have some fucking nice.
Oh yeah,
double wide.
Dude, I just got
mobile homes,
I
dude,
got
like
4 double wides in
dude.
today, and each one of them is over $100,000.
Yeah, like legitimately, they're
nice.
fucking nice. They're nice, especially if you just buy some acreage out of like the hill country or something, and just put your double wide right there. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Put a no trespassing sign.
And it's funny because when you go to these like mobile homes, like you see like freaking like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 worth of side by sides outside and like a nice lifted freaking King Ranch truck. Like it doesn't mean anything, you know. Like, and I learned that when I moved to Florida. Like I had a bunch of friends that lived in like double wide, but they were like super, super, super wealthy and had like 1,000 4-wheelers and shit. So
1,000 4-wheelers.
don't judge a book by cover, folks. Just because we're saying mobile homes doesn't mean nothing, all right?
Yeah.
And that's just
Now there are some ugly ones out there.
Oh,
but
for sure.
It depends how you take care of it too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Totally forgot. We got a
Oh, the table?
yeah.
Guys,
Oh,
in 2
I was
months,
like, where are you going with
a month
this?
and a half, March 27th through the 28th?
2 months.
2 months.
2 months
Well,
exactly.
till the
It's
day.
basically
Till the day.
April.
It ends.
Well, so all of April. Okay, so
Because
the end of
all
March.
of May.
Yeah, so basically 2 months. I'm sorry.
months.
2 months from today, basically. I have to be back because my girlfriend's birthday is basically the week we come back. So anyway,
I'm staying till Monday.
we got a table.
really?
Where do we get a table, guys?
Oh.
Collecticon.
Collecticon.
In Dallas.
Not
So we're gonna be
like smack centered.
Strip club, right?
We're like pretty much smack dab center of the convention. We're gonna try to take this mobile either there or back in our hotel room to do some interviews with some folks off the street, kind of like a casting couch situation, if you will.
We're gonna be like, do you want to come back to our hotel room and just like have some cameras and like talk a little?
like them sitting on the couch. So like, what do you like? Do you like bikinis?
So stupid. We're right across from the Whatnot booth.
are we?
Yeah, like so the Whatnot booth is like all like
But
they
you
have a
said-
huge.
So
side
is that
and
the
then
actual table we're at? Because like the number's covered, and then I was trying to do the count.
the
I was
number's
like,
covered, but it's I think it's 53 and 54, and then it says on the paper it says Trading World. So I think they got most of that, and we got a little bit extra.
So they're just like, let's just give this guy this table over here.
Yeah, so I don't know. Either way, I'm super excited to have
Shout
it.
out again to Goat Breakers for kind of helping us out on that
guy's
one.
gay.
Yes, sir.
You awesome, bro.
Yeah.
you
So we got
awesome,
a table at
It was
Collecticon. Well, 2
clutch.
tables at
It was
Collecticon.
clutch.
And yeah, these guys are gonna be selling some stuff. I might have some
I'm gonna be
singles
trying to
out
trade
there.
mostly. Honestly.
No, I trade a
might
lot of
bring a
times.
few things.
I've done a lot of trades at
I'd rather
Collecticons,
do
and I
trades.
got some great stuff there.
But I'm bringing my case full of trade bait. So.
I got my suitcase.
I might bring some slabs that I might want to unload, but mostly trades. I might bring my binder to sell some stuff if anyone wants to buy some shit. But
I also
always-
might be buying stuff though.
Oh, I'm
so
definitely
if
buying
you guys
stuff.
want to bring your stuff to the table,
bringing some
especially
stacks.
like vintage Japanese stuff like that, promos,
and
let me know.
packs. Wizards packs for
Yeah.
me.
Oh, okay, cool.
Are we
we
doing?
haven't bring
Do
some
we have
money,
anything for show and tell today?
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
So show and tell. Today's show and tell
silly.
brought to you by this music, this beautiful sound.
Wait, it's your turn to go first.
Okay, so I'll go first. Today,
Oh, okay. I see what you got.
Today I brought a Southern Island set.
Yes, English or,
Wait,
or
the whole
Japanese?
set?
Both.
Ooh, sir.
So
Here, let me help you.
let's do a little Vanna White for me. So we got the English set of there, of course.
I love the Togepi. I think I have a Togepi somewhere.
I think I'm actually missing one card, and it's from the Japanese. So we have the English full set. This
We're just covering Soul.
this. I get to see him like trying to look from behind at the.
Mr. Wilson.
I think I'm missing one card, and it's Lapras. So if you have a
Dude,
Lapras
I've always
in
liked that War
Japanese,
Turtle.
In mint condition, please let me know so I can buy it off you. It's funny, the Japanese set's super mint, but the English one is
It's all tore up.
Well, the Mew in the English one is super mint though, so that's cool. But yeah,
I think that's the best card in that.
With the Southern Island
I just love
binder?
with the Southern Island binder. I'll give you guys a little up close on one of these cards, just kind of see with the little. This one has a nice little swirly McGurley on there.
Here, you always gotta cover the back. For
Anyway, you can't see it.
there you go. Oh, you
I'm
don't.
gonna
You're
zoom
never
in. Hold on,
patient.
hold
You're
on.
never
I'm gonna zoom
patient.
in on it.
Here, let me get my stuff. There you go. Oh, that looks real nice. Look at that swirl and everything, and the freaking shininess of it.
Look at that sexy soul on the back. Thank you for your show and tell.
Thank you.
No, where's the... You guys are too kind. You guys are too kind, and we missed you. Thank you.
You're so dumb. And
You were the first one to drop one.
All right.
So we had a bet. Whoever dropped a slab first had to
Has to give them that slab.
Yeah, so I got a new blast, Gyarados, and he got a new.
Just look how the color pops in these graded guards. Once again, folks.
But as you can see, there's no damage because of the graded guard that's on there.
Hey!
No damage.
Yeah.
Graded guard. Drop the card.
All right, so I actually so what is it called, the con that we have here? It's like the small one up there. What's it called? Animal Collectors?
Fest.
No. Not that one. Is it Animal Collectors?
You talking about in San Antonio?
Yeah.
The one where you got that signed at?
Yeah.
It was Pokefest.
No, not where I got it signed. It was a previous one. The one that we went to get the table at.
Oh, the Shriners.
Yes, that one.
Okay,
What's it?
yeah.
Is it Animal Collectors?
No, it's called San Antonio
Shriners.
San Antonio Collectors Expo. Or
There you go. That's where I was. So I was actually there, and so I ended up trading some graded slabs that I got that were in English that I didn't really care about. It was like a Mewtwo, Rainbow, and some other. The only real good one was a Shiny Noctowl, non-first edition 9, and so I got a first edition base set Venusaur art, and then I actually got this sealed Pokedex, which is actually really cool because it still has the KB, if anybody remembers, KB
toys,
stickers.
dude.
Yeah, dude, it still has a sticker on there. So you could have got this for $24.99 back in the day.
Real quick, what's your best memory of going to a KB Toys?
Honestly, just like chilling and just hanging out and just going through all the toys and not getting shit because my parents wouldn't buy me nothing.
So you were kind of saying that you didn't come up from the best upbringings. I wasn't necessarily poor, but like both my parents were immigrants. My dad was in the restaurant industry. My mom would do, administrative duty stuff. So like when I wanted something, I had to hustle. Even as a kid, even today, like all my friends, I had to work for it.
Yeah.
I had to like bust my ass and like show my parents, hey, like I want something. So I remember like going to KB Toys like super, super vividly and getting, I want to say it was a Gym Heroes pack and a Metal Gear Solid McFarlane action figure. I don't know if you guys remember those. And that's like I remember that to this day.
Like, still have it?
McFarlane? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
Still, and I haven't opened it yet, dude.
You didn't open it when you were a kid?
No, dude.
What?
So me and my friend
That's
Mason,
crazy.
shout out to Mason, one of my best friends. We were weird as kids. Like we had toys that we put on display. So like he had like the Sleepy Hollow ones because we loved Sleepy Hollow. So he had all the Sleepy Hollow ones, and I would go to his house and be like, damn, those are cool. And so I started like asking for action figures, and I would just leave them on display. And like I think I still have like 3 of them. I have like my Metal Gear. I have Psycho Mantis, and I have Meryl, and I have Solid Snake still.
And they're still sealed?
Still carded or whatever.
Really?
The game. Yeah. So
what made you not open them?
I bought one and opened it, and then I bought one.
And he wasn't rich. Oh, this guy.
No, dude, those were like $9, bro.
$9? That's like a
but
week
again,
of
that
food
was
for me.
that was like my one toy for like the entire like 2-3 months or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So like,
Yeah.
I was like a hand-me-down kid from my cousins, basically. All
About
my
me being
systems-
like poor, like I said that wrong, I guess. Maybe I wasn't.
Nah,
like
he was poor, folks.
I was like growing up. I wasn't like super poor or anything. Like I mean, it was okay. But like when I turned 18, then
You're like, you're on your own, bro.
yeah, like I was just
That's pretty
like,
much how it was.
That was
I
16
didn't,
for me.
you know what I mean? I didn't like.
Did you move out
have
when
a
you were
job.
18?
Yeah, I
moved
didn't
out
have
when I
a
was
job,
18.
I moved out when I was
nothing
16.
Like that. Yeah.
I kind of got kicked out because me and my mom got into a fight, and then she was like, all right, you don't want to live here? Go. And I was like, bet. And then I was like,
You're like, shit, what did I fucking do?
oh, shit, what did I fucking do?
Yeah.
No, that's cool. But real quick, so
Oh, yeah, back to your show.
Okay,
and tell.
Back to your show.
They
and tell,
don't.
sorry.
They always interrupt me, but it's
Hey,
cool. Whatever.
you
No,
were
I'm just playing.
talking.
So, anyways, on top of that, it's sealed. The only thing is, I did crack it right here, which I'm kind of.
You did it yourself?
Cracked it?
I left it in my truck.
Bro.
And it cracked right here. But I don't really care because I'm never getting rid of it. But I actually got signatures on it. So from Pokefest, I had Veronica Taylor sign it, which was really cool.
I was there. I saw that happen.
And then at Collecticon, I took it and I got Sarah Natticelli to sign it as well. So both Ass Ketchums have signed this, and hopefully I'm not going to grade it yet because I would like to go to Japan one day and just randomly meet the voice actor in Japan. I don't know if that's
You should
ever
have walked into her on the street. Or
I don't know if that ever would happen.
yeah.
It's probably like
I didn't tell you
never
guys
gonna
we're
happen.
going to Japan
Watch
doing a
Slap. Let's
podcast
go.
over there, interviewing Mitsuhiro Ida.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but I would love.
I'm going to Japan the next couple of years.
Oh yeah, for
Oh,
going
yeah,
to Japan is cool,
for
but
sure.
actually meeting the person, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. But I would like them to sign it, and then I'm gonna get it graded with like VGA and just have it sealed. And
Hey,
just
if
keep
you
it
want
forever.
bubble wrap on the way out of here, I literally brought my slabs in graded guards in
Did
bubble
you?
wrap because I'm so OCD. Yeah, man.
So yeah, so that's what I brought. So I thought that was pretty fun.
Cool.
And
So
That's the wrong one.
which one?
the
This one. It's pink. It's pink.
pink for
Yeah. Oh, and I paid nothing for that. It was all through trades.
trades are the best,
Yeah,
dude.
through trades, and even the trades I got, like I paid $7.50 for those to get them
It was like
graded.
trades on trades, basically.
Yeah, and the cards I got were literally like $5 each.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Now for you,
Oh, for my okay. So like I said, I purchased my first big purchase, which is not a crazy purchase, but my first slabby patty, man.
Is it your first Beckett?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
well, so like when he says his first purchase, like, mind you, we were all at different stages of collecting. You basically got into collecting maybe the last year, so he hasn't been big on graded stuff. You've been buying more like sealed stuff,
I
right?
didn't want to buy any graded cards until I sent out my first
Just to kinda
submissions,
which
which were these two right here, these, and then that one. And there was a couple other ones I sent out too, but I actually
this
sold
card.
those at Collecticon.
I wanted to get that one signed.
But
Right.
yeah, these two, I sent them to TGA because I wasn't trying to wait like a year back then.
I've heard-
Is that the people who do the security at the airports? Oh, they do graded cards now?
I've heard good things about them.
They're really cool. They just
Yeah.
they don't sell for anything. People don't want them because they're not reputable.
Yeah,
So-
well, I like the
but-
color coding
yeah,
that they
but
do.
I like how that
Kind of like,
works.
what's the
Yeah.
other one? HGA? They do color
Yeah.
coding as
If
well.
they were reputable, I would send all my stuff to them. But
let's see the
yeah.
bad boy real quick.
So this is
Mr. Typhlosion.
What are this-
Typhlosion.
So you got centering 9, edges
Eight.
9, corners 9, and surface 8.
Dude, just
yeah.
one more
Typhlosion.
5.
I
You would've got
know.
a 9.
Typhlosion, first edition from Neo Genesis.
And you got a solid deal on that, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
You bought it already graded?
No, yeah, I bought a
Oh,
card.
yeah, but he got,
yeah.
like,
and it's
stupid deal.
also the black dot error, so that's super cool too. But T17 is my favorite card, and I saw it on Mercari, and I was like, you know what, I need to just grab it. And I was actually at Power Packs, and I was talking to him about it. He's like, dude, just pull the trigger, just do it. And I
I
was
hate
like,
to break it to you, but you've started down a
yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
You're gonna
He was
want
like-
everything graded and like raw. Like me, I like everything graded and like copies
Yeah.
of my favorite cards. So you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
want
do.
to do it now.
I do want to get this raw.
and then you're gonna want to get a 9 of that one
Yeah.
of these
No,
days.
yeah,
Trust me.
but see,
You
the
already want a
8.5, the jump to a 9
Oh,
is
it's
like it's like $2,000, two
you
more,
could,
two
hey,
more
you
grand.
could always regrade it.
Like, yeah, I'm thinking
It
about
looks
cracking
solid
it.
too, dude.
Yeah, I'm thinking about cracking it and sending it to PSA.
I will totally send that off for you if you like. Because I
Yeah.
was looking at it and I was like, I think they can get a 9 PSA.
Yeah.
Because the only thing it got an 8 on was what?
Surface.
Actually,
You
no.
clean it.
So
Had
I
you
will
clean
say, depending on the surface, because
Yeah.
for me, surface is the most important thing. Like for cross.
And y'all said I was gonna be the
so
first one to
much.
drop something.
Hate y'all so much. I told them that this was gonna happen, but it's.
But yeah, it's an 8.5. I don't even know if we said that. But yeah, it's an 8.5.
You can just lay it down if you
And
want to.
I'm seeing people right now selling these 8.5s for like $1,000,
Really?
like $1,000 to $1,100.
You-
I got it for $600.
I was about to ask. God damn!
Or $650. It was I paid $650, but I ended up paying $7.
That's
'cause it was
sold?
like 50.
Like 800 something sold? Like eBay
No, like
listings?
1,000 sold.
I mean,
I've
1,000
seen.
sold eBay listings?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see it on the gram.
Damn.
But on Instagram, I'm seeing people sell them for fucking
Dude, congratulations. That's
$1,000
a
to $1,100.
steal.
But I've seen a couple of eBay listings for like 700, 800, whatever. But I got it for $650.
Hey.
It's not even.
Is it
and,
driving you crazy?
Well, just that it's not even over here. Oh. There you go.
But yeah, it's my favorite card.
Nice.
And I have one now.
So now you got
that's
to get one in a 10.
10 is like 10K, bro.
Oh,
Like,
my
10 is
God.
like 10K.
I only have 2 10s in my car.
Don't worry. Once
And I
we,
graded them both
once we
myself.
make our own convention, we'll be able to buy stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Once we get that YouTube money off this,
And that only happens
these
if you
two-
follow and sub,
These two
guys.
I sent in myself too. I bought them at one of the first Shriners that I went to. I bought them raw, and then I sent them in. And
I would love to like do a thing where like see what like one cross grades to another, then cross grade to that one,
Yeah.
cross grade that
People
one.
were doing
That'd be
that.
cool.
Like start at like the bottom to
Yeah.
the top, you know.
Started from the bottom,
Now
now
we
you-
here. That was super lame, but I
You
love it
like
still.
hurt me, dude. You have
Just now?
Your knuckles
Bro,
are
look at
like,
this.
yeah, like
Do you guys see this? Skinny man, tall boy knuckles.
he
right
punches,
Skinny man,
like
tall
he
boy
punches
knuckles.
bamboos on the weekends.
there. I literally stand there and I just like punch PSA cases. Like that's how I crack my slab.
He's like, I punch graded guard cases and it doesn't break
It doesn't
them.
break. Shout it again. Graded guard. Put it off.
Nice.
So-
Well, that's a really good steal, man.
Yeah, it was cool.
So that's pretty cool. Pretty
And-
cool. We all got some. We all got
Yeah.
some stuff.
That was.
We're all
show and
advancing
tell.
our collections, and that was show and tell. Let's see. So, I would say some news in the Pokemon world. There's a new Pokemon set coming out.
What's it?
It's Pokemon Go.
Oh, I saw that. I didn't look into it though because I'm not
I don't
a
even
Pokemon
think I've
Go
seen
guy
any
anymore.
of the cards.
So is this going to be like a picture of like a guy with his phone walking? Is that what it's going to be
funny.
or what? And then it's going to be like a picture of a bunch of dudes standing by a fountain or something like that for the trainer card.
Did you look at it a little bit? Like, is it like actual like?
I think it's actual
Pokemon
TCG
or
set.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And they have,
I
like,
was
ETBs
reading
and all
something
that
about
stuff.
that it's not out there yet, but it's speculated that they might be like playable.
Like on like in the TCG.
Yeah,
itself.
in the TCG, yeah. But I don't know how.
I would love to get my friend Risen. I am Risen. Like he's all into Pokemon Go. That's like literally his main thing. And I would love to. I'm gonna ask him like, hey, can you give me more interest in that?
I had seen him on TikTok.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Today we have the raid. Something.
Why you
something.
sound like you sound like
I don't know
you sound
why
like
I sound Leon Hart every
yeah,
time
you
I
sound
start
like
talking.
Leaner. I'm like that doesn't even sound like
that
Riz.
time you didn't sound like Leonhard.
Because I think Leon Hart has one of the because he's a voice actor, so
Yeah,
he has
yeah.
a really good voice. So like I always try to like emulate like when I'm trying. I don't know. I'm not trying to emulate him. I try to like enunciate and
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he does
go to that, I
he
guess.
does a lot of Pokemon Go, and that guy's so not. He helps me in video games too.
Did y'all see the latest Leonhard episode?
No,
Some dude found an abandoned store.
I was thinking it was gonna be a bunch of. Okay, so I take it back. I did watch a few minutes of that. I thought it was gonna be like a bunch of vintage stuff.
There was a bunch, but it was all just like.
But it was a
bulk.
bunch of new product, which is
Yeah.
cool.
But all
did he
the
get it for a good
vintage
deal?
stuff,
Did that guy get it for a good deal?
But it was like just a bunch of
Go
bulk.
and check out that video and see for yourself. You know, why not? Shout out to another.
Wait,
to Leonhard.
so there was a store full of stuff.
It was like a
storage
storage unit / store. Like they turned it into like a store.
So I used to buy storage units like maybe like 3 or 4, and then I stopped. But
Did you get anything good?
No, like it's all garbage. But that's what I'm saying. Like you still want to do it.
You never know.
Yeah, exactly. You still want to do it because like just in case.
How much do things like that normally go for? Like
It depends on where you're at, how big they are, and what you see.
You got a bunch of broken gateway
a couple
computers.
$100.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
up to like 1,000 sometimes. Like so, like this guy, he bought one time, and there was barrels in there. And then when he looked into the barrels, it was full of silver coins.
Like dead bodies or something.
No,
Oh my god!
like silver coins,
Some
like
fucking
barrels.
narcos shit over here.
Fuck, dude, it's so crazy.
I've seen like it was an episode on like what was it the Storage Wars?
Storage Wars?
They found Pokemon. It was a bunch of like Pokemon stuff in the storage episode. And I was like, that's pretty dope.
Dude, did y'all see that Chumley is gonna be
Oh,
a
he's a big
Collecticon?
Collecticon.
I'm excited to meet him. We should straighten your hair and you should go stand next to Chumley. You guys could be like, yeah, I straightened my hair to come talk to you. Did you see how his hair is straight now?
Yeah, I saw it.
And he got good
Boy,
teeth.
I got here and then he's like, I'll be right back. And then he came back. He's like, oh, I had to get ready for y'all. Made myself presentable. And I was like, hey.
No, because like I was literally like, dude, it's so funny. Since like we hadn't shot in like 2 weeks, like I just let myself go. Like I didn't shave it. Yes, I didn't shave.
I can tell you just trimmed it. It looks good.
Yeah. Like I didn't shave. I didn't like.
He's been
do
that
anything.
depressed. He just
Yeah.
let himself
Not
go.
even,
It's
just
like
because
grunge,
I didn't see the need. Just because like I was like
He's at the shop. They're like, "What's up with you?" He's like, "I don't even care anymore."
I was sick for like a week, and then like I just didn't care.
He's just sitting
and
there
then
listening to
today,
emo
like
music.
right when Eli got here, and I was like, shit, I gotta
He's like,
I gotta
I
clean
look
up.
good.
I need, he's like, oh, Eli's here. Oh, shit, I don't look good. I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready for him. And then Juju's coming too, so I gotta go.
Yeah.
So something I want to start is like each episode this week in sales, or I don't know when this episode is going to premiere, but some crazy sales have been going on. The Snap Magic Card from the Koro. Have you guys seen about that?
That's a hella expensive card.
$136,000.
That's it?
Well, 4 million yen. That's a pretty penny, eh? But you say that's it, but imagine
No,
spending-
Was that raw or graded?
No, that was. I had to be graded.
No, it was
had to
raw,
be
and then
graded.
he got it authenticated through
Yeah.
PSA, which Brown Eyes Yellow Dragon. I saw him trying to chase that clout. I want to do it too, baby. He was taking all those pictures with it, and he would even said, "Okay, this is the last one, guys. This is the last picture."
A lot of people do that
Dude,
when you have cards out.
So many people had that card in their hand and posted it. I was like, y'all cracking me up.
Look what I just got.
Look what I just got that I'm getting for someone else. But I think it's pretty cool that he actually I'm not talking shit, but like it's cool that he got to get that card and get it graded, because like not many people can say they've held a 20 copy card in existence.
Right.
You know, so
with
You know-
with an expensive card like that, I've been thinking about trading in all my graded cards for like
For
something
one
one
crazy-
hella expensive card.
see, but then you only have one card. Like I see these accounts that they have done that exact thing.
Yeah,
and they
no.
only post one card
But
every day.
I'm not gonna get rid of all my stuff, of
That's
course, because I have a
insane.
shitload. I have probably like 200 and something. Well, I actually have more CGs. I have probably like maybe 500 graded cards if I really count it out. So like maybe half of it, and just get something really cool that I wanted. Like
It's just crazy to me, like, to think about spending that much money. Okay, the
Well, I
most
wouldn't
I've
spend
ever
nothing.
spent on like one card was like recently. Honestly, I think it was at Venusaur. That's the most expensive
yeah?
I've ever spent. Well, everything I've had has been
this
acquired
is the
through
most expensive
trades,
thing that I've ever bought.
or I've bought
Yeah.
collections, you know, and I've flipped them that way. Like I usually don't. Try
don't
to
like to use
invest.
money.
I don't like to use money.
Yeah.
Like again, like I'll buy a
I'm the
collection.
opposite. I'll just fucking blow my money, dude.
Or like the collection that started me, I did a trade for that, and I got like that was like my first edition trading Charizard. Like I'm gonna grade it one of these days, but it was it was a part of that collection. So
Yeah.
it just blows my mind that people spend. Well, I mean, obviously they have the money to spend, so that to them that's probably like
Unless you
$1,000.
get it from the government and pay
Yeah.
$53,000
This was the
on a
most-
Charizard.
This was the most expensive thing I bought, like for
Is
one thing.
Typhlosion your favorite Pokemon?
He's not my favorite, but he's like my second favorite.
That's one of his favorite cards. though.
Blastoise is my favorite card though. Blastoise is my favorite Pokemon.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the most I've ever spent on like one thing, which is this card. But I spent like $3,000 on like a bunch of vintage first edition packs and unlimited packs. Like I bought 11 packs.
But it's
and
just
spent,
like the
$3,000.
one card for the price, or like the Charizard is sold $420,000. I think it's $420,000.
that's like
the highest,
the highest
for
is-
one
the
for
highest is
first edition
Shadowless,
PSA 10.
PSA 10.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say
That's
it's
a
the
lot
first
of
edition.
fucking money,
Say
dude.
Shadowless.
You know what
First
you know
edition
what I could
Charizard.
do with that money in real estate?
With $420,000, I would buy one house in this
I would
mountain-
not buy a house.
in this market.
I would buy fucking like 10 houses and just
I would try to do like a rental property situation with that money.
exactly.
There.
Or actually, I'll do owner finance properties.
What
It'd
I
be a
would
lot
like to do
easier.
as far as like investing, we're getting off topic, but it doesn't matter. Investing in like a small like condo plex that has like 4 units, like a multi-unit place. That's like what I want to invest in first.
Yeah, those are really good.
I forgot to tell you guys. Oh, I mean,
You
I
bought a
told
house?
you. I wish. I actually don't wish. Fuck taxes. I just learned a lot about taxes like the other day, and
He
I'm
was
just like,
I don't like taxes.
I don't want to. I don't want to fucking get
Taxes
a house
are
anymore.
not that property taxes
Fuck
are not
taxes.
that expensive.
Hey,
No,
he doesn't
but,
pay taxes. Okay.
Go to California.
Oh yeah,
you will,
Texas taxes are awesome compared to
Yeah.
a lot of other states. We don't have income tax, bro. Okay.
We have a state tax.
Yeah. Anyway, what were
Oh,
we saying?
yeah.
Juju will actually love this. I got rid of all of my modern.
Oh yeah, he traded all his
What?
fucking modern away finally for some.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Like all of it?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't have
All
much
of my-
left, but
I mean,
like all the stuff he had left.
except for my
What you, did
like
you for
my
like
seal
cash or
stuff.
for like stuff?
I traded it for some vintage stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Which you mind if I ask what you got? Like a little bit of what you got? Yeah, you don't have to show it, but you can just say it because like, I don't know what it is. Unless it's like a crystal
yeah.
Charizard and I won't remember.
No, I honestly didn't trade it for anything crazy, just because like I traded some good stuff, the good vintage stuff. I mean, good. Dang it.
The good modern stuff.
Yes,
I
goddamn.
feel like he wasn't gonna remember.
the good modern stuff for some good vintage stuff. It was like a limited Charizard and
Okay.
some other stuff just that I want to send off to PSA.
Nice.
There's a bunch
Was
of like
that- was
alternate
that
arts and
stack
stuff.
that you're showing us?
Yeah, some
Oh,
stuff in
okay,
there.
cool.
Yeah, some stuff in there. And then the rest of my modern, which was just all the master set, like the rest of the master set that I had that I took apart to trade for the other stuff. It was just a bunch of like VMAXs and like a couple of rainbow rares,
I'm just watching
trainers
these
and stuff.
So-
swing back and forth.
So are
And,
you
uh,
out of modern now? Like, are you not gonna collect
yeah.
modern?
I'm
Nope,
gonna
he's
collect
not.
things that I want.
Gotcha. Like
I
Pacific
still want the
Chase
V-Star
cards and stuff
Charizard,
like
like the
that?
rainbow V-Star Charizard. I still want to get that.
Wait,
Wait,
I have
can
one.
I saw something the other day. Okay, so you never pulled one, and you opened how many boxes?
I've only opened up one box.
So I saw a dude who opened one pack
And then
and he pulled the Charizard,
Yeah.
and then he bought another pack,
And put another
and
one.
he pulled another
Oh
one.
Oh my
my
god,
God.
dude! I have a bunch of packs right there for whatnot, and I'm just like so tempted.
We should just open them, dude. Fuck it,
Man, can you imagine you pull it right now?
dude.
Just
How
like that?
awesome would that be? And how mad would you be?
Nothing has been pulled from that
How
box.
mad
Yeah,
would
so
you
it's
be?
probably still in there if you open it
I
right
say
now.
after we finish this video, let's just look at
No, just do it right now, man. Like,
Shit. No, but just imagine you haven't pulled one. So
Yeah.
don't waste any more money on chasing these cards. Just buy it outright.
Yeah.
Buy
Dude,
it, sell
I
it.
just don't want to spend $200 on a damn chart.
I
have
on
a modern-
on a modern Charizard.
I have a PSA 9 of that one. I would do payments. Like I've had that one.
I'd rather send it off to get graded myself.
That-
You're
there's nothing better
learning.
than
You're
pulling-
learning.
Than pulling and sending it off.
Dude, I started opening packs. I've never done that before. I started opening packs of like Japanese Celebration, and I'm having some fun.
So the Japanese celebration cards look way better than
Yes,
the
the
American
little
ones.
stamp as well
The
too.
stamp and the crazy foil on all of
Well,
them are fucking so cool.
I'm pulling
This
because
little guy right here.
it's
This little guy right here.
yeah. Well, that's the classic version though.
Yeah.
So I'm actually the regular versions. There's only like 36 or 38 cards, and as soon as I get them all, I'm gonna send them to CGC and have a whole master set
Serial?
graded.
Serial number.
Yeah.
So we were talking about those crazy expensive cards. The only reason these cards sold for what they sold is because they wore graded cards. And that leads us to today's episode about graded cards.
Oh, we haven't even got to our
Yeah,
topic,
we-
dude.
We were talking
first
about
time
graded
we've
cards
kinda
today,
gone-
folks. So Today we're talking about graded cards. So, you know, we got the big three right now. We got PSA, BGS, and CGC. But you also have what we got here. We got TGA. We got Good Morning America, GMA.
Good Morning America. And there's tons of other ones, man. There's tons of other grading companies.
So much. I see a new graded company almost every time I come on Instagram, and they're all from the UK for some reason.
Really?
There's like this one that was
because they can't. It takes so long to come back from America. They're like, we're just gonna. They're like, wait, I'm trying to think of it.
There's one called Ace.
We're just going to start our own company. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grade our own cards. We're gonna grade them.
Yeah.
The British grading company.
Honestly,
BCI.
if you're just trying to slab your cards, third parties are okay, I guess, if you don't really care about resale value. But even at that, like, just do CGC. It's cheap as well.
So we say resale value, but like, what about like, okay, for me, I go PSA all day because I think PSA holds its value more consistently.
Yes.
But that being said, CG and Beckett's kind of, but like, it's weird because like certain like Beckett 9.5s will sell more than a PSA 9, you know, vice versa.
Yeah, because they're considered 10s.
Yeah, exactly. So it really, it's like different spice for, you know, different folks. But,
yeah,
you know, for me, I like PSA. It's the first card I ever got. I've been thinking about diving into Beckett, but like
you want that label,
I would have to buy a brand new box to hold all my slabs in. So that's a lot to think about. But I think for me, I just love PSA. It's the only company I've ever graded with myself, like done personal. So I kind of feel like I know what PSA is looking for
to get the grade you want.
Well, for instance, everyone's been saying like, oh, PSA grades so much harder now. I don't necessarily think they grade harder. Maybe they're grading the 10s a little harder, but I feel like a lot of people don't know what they're sending in. And what I mean by that is like, I saw some dude the other day like had a PSA 7 and he goes, oh, I don't know what's wrong with it. It should have got a 9. And then as he's turning it, you see all these scratches at the top right. Man. And then I pointed out and he's like, oh, I didn't see that before. So I feel like, people don't know what they have and people like aren't pre-grading what's it called?
Their cards?
Diligently.
Yeah. Speaking
of pre-grading, there's a company. Who were you just talking about?
So
another Texas company. That's why we're showing them out.
It's Dallas Card Investors Dci. And actually, when they first came out, I actually liked the idea. So their original idea was pre-grading the cards.
Yeah.
So you would send your cards to them. They'll take a look at it and they'll slap their own little thing on the card saver, 8, 9, whatever. For the most part, from what I can tell, they're like not 100%, but like maybe 80 to like 90 something %. I think their average is.
Now I think this is for people who
like
maybe
correct.
Yeah, of like what their grade is when they send it in, it comes back that grade or better.
Now for me, I don't think this like service would be useful for me, but like for people who maybe don't have that like eye or they don't know what to look for in a card, maybe that's going to be something that's viable for them.
So for me, if it's a super like common card and you just want to grade it for fun, I wouldn't send it to them. Just send it. It's not a big deal. But if you're getting into like high value, especially like sports cards and very high end Pokemon or other TCGs, I would use them because I think it's $10 to do that. And because you might have to pay a PSA price at $100 or Beckett price at $250, and you're going to send it in thinking you're going to get a high grade. And, you know, like we were saying with this card, what the 9 from this card is like, what, $1,000 difference?
No, like, dude, a 9 goes for like almost $3,000.
Okay, and then this one was like 1,000.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, so to pay an extra $10 to save yourself some money, you know, that it makes sense.
But again, I think this is like for like, so I want to say the hardcore collector, they know what they're looking for.
Especially people that have been grading for years, they know what they're looking for.
Well, for instance, so this last sub I did a PSA. So PSA, let's talk about pricing before I go into this. They have different pricing slots. So I think right now, economy is $100 per card, and then you have Express is $150, and then it goes up from there. But like, I miss the days of 2016, 17, 18, where they were like $20 a card, and you're like, that's expensive. And
I miss
like,
the quarterly specials.
The quarterly specials
for $750.
I miss when you signed up for a PSA account and you got like free vouchers. They're like, pinche vouchers. We're not doing that. But that being said, PSA is also doing allocation right now. So
lotteries
on the Loteria on Tuesdays and Thursdays at
11 a.m.
our time. So 10 o'clock Eastern.
We're Central, so just figure it out yourselves.
9 p.m. Pacific. I don't know. Go on their website. I don't want you to blame me for not getting it, but you basically got to jump in that freaking room right off the bat, and you can win slots for.
They're doing 20 slots right now.
20 slots. I mean, it's still $50, but it's not
way
100.
Better.
So that being said, I just did my first 5 slot allocation, and it came back faster than any PSA a submission I've ever done.
Ever done? Really?
Ever.
I haven't.
It was like maybe a little bit over a month. And it was a 90-day turnaround.
Because I'm gonna check my shit
check
right
my
now.
order.
But that
right
being
now.
said, okay, so I made a post when I sent these 5 in, and I was like, all right, this card's gonna get an 8 through a 9.
I saw that.
This card's getting 9 to 10, 9 to 10, 9 to 10. Obviously, I was hoping for the 10, but little things like maybe one whiting, or most of it was centering for these cards. But in my opinion, they were graded super fairly, because I was like, oh, and then I would look at it, I'm like, no,
You're right.
And I also like how PSA scans the cards in now. So I remember before, you would be wondering for 2 or 3 days, why the hell didn't my card get that grade? And now you can just click on their website and it shows the scan right there.
Really?
Oh, it's dope. So let me show you this real quick. So
The
PSA
I'm
has
in stage 7. Let's go.
Orale!
Stage 7. One more stage.
So just real quick, if you go to the PSA app, okay, it's going to show you, those are the 5 I just submitted. And you click on it and it shows you the front of the card and the back of the card.
Oh, they've done that. I've seen that before.
They didn't do this years ago, but they've been doing this more recently.
So bringing that up, the reason I bring up also DCI is because I think they're getting into grading. Like they're going to do their own slabs. And in the back, they have 2 QR codes. One, of course, is a pop report, which I believe every grading company needs. But the other one is actually going to be a video. And when they show the video, they're
grading it?
Of them grading it, and they're going to show you what's wrong with your card.
Damn, I've been wanting someone to do that.
So that way, like when you get your subgrades, or if you get no grades, then you know why it got that bad grade.
So I assume when they're grading a card, they have a piece of paper and they're circling stuff. PSA should take that piece of paper
and just upload it.
But I also think PSA doesn't do this on for a reason. I think they want to kind of leave it almost ominous. Why didn't my card get this? And hey man, they expect you to go. Well, PSA has the chart on their what each grade means. So a PSA 8 can be from near mint to mint. A PSA 7 can be it's crazy how if you go, so it's super ambiguous on how they do their grades.
Well, the other thing too, a lot of people speculate that they don't want a lot of 10s out there, and they'll give you a 9.
They don't put subgrades either.
Yeah,
or the option to do so. Why? I wonder why that. You think that's something that will happen?
That's the only thing I don't like about PSA is that I want to know what's wrong with my card, and there's no way to really know.
But I think they like having the classic. Just that's what it is. That's what you got.
It goes in the bag.
Don't fucking deal with it.
Just put another QR code right here and let me know.
It might be something that they might have to do just because the way all the the 2 other major companies that are doing it now, maybe. But again, I think PSA just has their foot. They have the market.
They have the market.
They have the market.
Yeah.
I would say they have the majority of the market.
Yeah,
hands down. So. And they're grading more and more and more and more and more every single day. So I think they're doing that. They know what they have. They're we don't have to fucking do that for people to, So
well, that's why when CGC came out, I was telling a lot of people when they first came out, I did my first submission with them a month after they came out. And I was like, CGC is going to be something because people don't know CGC is actually the #1 grading company when it comes to comics.
Oh, for sure.
So they have their platform. They know what they're doing when it comes to grading. They have the technology and everything. So when they started coming out, everybody, we were saying,
have comics?
Oh, I have yet to grade any comics with them.
Comics with them, dude.
Yeah, I want to grade some
none
too.
of them are worth grading.
I mean, I've seen a lot of grades.
The thing is, I don't even care about the grade. I like the art to just put on my walls. I have a bunch of. I'm actually buying a bunch of magazines and comics because I'm holding on to them. Because I want to grade them to put on my house.
CGC, I have good expensive comics, but they're not. Yeah, the condition of them.
You have rare ones, but there's not.
Yeah.
So CGC has been grading comics for a long time.
Yeah.
So I have seen people post graded comics, and I do recognize it's just basically a longer version of that.
Yeah.
So do you think they're gonna do things like video games?
Yeah, they are actually. So that's what I'm super excited
Since
about.
WADA sucks.
Yeah, since they're gonna scam you. No.
Wait. Did you see WADA's post? They posted it for the first time in almost a year. Finally, apologizing. Oh yeah, if you are familiar with the WADA drama, they basically
Oh yeah, I know what they
all
did.
these people paid for super fast 45 day turnarounds, and basically they're waiting on a year for 45-day turnarounds. And it's not like PSA where they give you more or less WADA more or less was supposed to deliver on those things. So that's a whole nother thing we can talk about one day.
Well, CGC, I know they're getting into everything Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, the animes. They're in White Shorts right now, they're doing that. So they are getting into video games.
I feel like White Shorts is starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I don't really. It's not that I don't watch anime. I just don't see the appeal in anime trading cards. But that's just me.
How dare you? I love that. I do. To be
I
honest
love
with you,
anime, but I don't really care for.
I don't even play the game. For the card game, I used to play it, but I don't really play it anymore. I literally collect Pokemon cards for the art.
If I was going to get into White Shorts, though, I'd most likely get into those Marvel ones I've been seeing because I was
the fucking
those
stamps.
awesome.
And I would do the Japanese for sure. I wouldn't do English.
Yeah, the stamps look sick.
Yeah, those are dope.
Yeah, so they're getting into all that. So that's gonna be cool.
Yeah. What about Beckett? Since you have the Beckett slab, what do you know about Beckett?
Nothing. No, I'm new to grading cards, so I don't know too much. But I was looking over their pricing, and holy crap!
Yeah, it's up there.
What's
Yeah.
like, I think it was like 200 something, right?
$250 for like the premium. I think it's premium
for
express
one card.
for one
Jesus
card.
Christ.
Yeah,
I wonder what
$250.
the value max is.
They
on
did
that.
open their like lower for a little bit. I don't know. I haven't seen them.
They don't have
a while.
economy open.
No, they had it
No.
open for a little bit. Nobody said anything, and so me and a couple of friends are like, Tyler. He was like, "Hey, they have it open. Just to let you know." And there's like $30. Like they usually have it, and I guess they closed it back up again. But they don't really announce what they're doing, which it is what it is.
Yeah.
So now that we've kind of discussed like the different companies, I think we kind of all can agree that more or less PSA sells for more, right? Depending.
It depends because Beckett's up there too.
So like unless it's like a 9.5 Beckett or a 10, PSA 9s and 10s. So if you get like a PSA 9 and a Beckett 9, more or less
I think the
PSA
only
9's
more
gonna sell,
appeal
right?
to Beckett is just the gold label.
The gold label.
Yeah,
dude,
well, not even the gold
9.5s.
label. The more important thing is the black label that you want to get.
Oh yeah,
10,
sorry,
yeah.
black and the gold label. Yeah.
I saw.
I want one so bad.
It was a fossil. I want to say it was a fossil Japanese Mew, like the fossil one, and a black label 10, and it was like such a cool card. Looking,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
So for those of you that want to get into Beckett grading, the really cool thing is, like I said, you can pay for no subgrades, but
But if you're gonna go with a company that offers subgrades, you might as well get the subgrades, right?
what I'm saying is, if you don't pay for any subgrades because you want less money, you don't have to pay for it. If you get a 10, they'll put subgrades on there for you
For free.
for free. They don't charge you.
Fell free.
For free.
Fell free.
You say, oh, free, so
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So premium is $250 a card. Premium no subgrades is $125 a card. Express is $150 a card. Express no subgrades is $100 a card. Standard is $50, and then standard no subgrade is $30.
See, like me, I'll no subgrade that shit all day.
And what are the turnaround times for those? Does it say?
I would think they're pretty fast,
Well,
especially
so
the higher
for
ones.
PSAs, like I think for their 100 is like 90 days.
No, it doesn't really say. It kind of says.
But again, like I
prices
said,
and
that
turnaround
sub I just
subject
did, the
to-
fastest sub ever, dude.
I sent this. When did I send this one? So I sent this one. Where are you, bitch? I literally sent this one maybe like 2 months ago, I think. So
I got those back.
They're right on
The
time.
TGA, I got those back in about a month and a half.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Shit. So I sent this. So I overnighted it too. So I'll give them like a couple of days. They received this on the 7th.
Yeah, mine was like 220.
And it's already in grade.
I heard
stage
people
7.
that submitted this month, they're like,
Yeah.
well, I think PSA. Oh, didn't they just get like a big warehouse on the East Coast too? So they're
I
going to be
remember
grading on
something like
both shores.
They're doing some
Or
good
both
things.
coasts. On both shores.
Oh,
shorts.
I sent that Shadowless Venusaur too.
Oh,
The one I hope I get
the
a
PSA
1.
one. So I
you
think
sent
that's-
that one in? The one
Yeah.
you put on TikTok?
Yeah,
So let's
yeah.
Nice.
I think let's talk about like, I guess, worthy inclusions of grading. So for me, or what we all think. So I see a lot of people sending in like stuff that's grading 6s and 7s. I personally like, just because it costs money, right? I'm gonna do my, like I said, this is why DCI wouldn't be worth it for me at all. When I grade a card, I literally get a piece of paper and I do my own subgrades, and I have 2 ultra beam lamps and a magnifying glass, and I'm looking and I'm like, all right. 'Cause
They
I have this
sell
little like
those
I have like a
magnifying glass
photographer's
too.
the lamp ones, but I have a photographer's magnifying glass. It's like a piece of glass that you hold over stuff, and I see shit that people like will.
Like a diamond.
Well, people will mail me cards and they're like, oh, like this is the mint, and then I'll send them the same picture with my lighting, and they're like, I've had this like twice happen now. Like they're like, that's not the card I sold you, and I was like, bro,
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
God.
this is
Oh,
I'm like,
why don't you get into fucking
Grading myself?
Like pre-grading.
if I lived in Dallas or if I lived in like Long Beach or wherever, I would totally try to get a job
you can
with
grade
grading.
Because there's a
center.
guy here that does it.
Well, I have
his
like
name's Grade
super.
Guru.
Like I'm not saying I'm OCD, but there's things in my life that it has to be a certain way, and like my cards, like it's been like an inside joke that people would literally not send me a post because they're like, oh, I knew you wouldn't want that card, but I'm like, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but I think it makes a good thing for my grading because
Yeah.
all my cards, like I more or less know what I have, and
Eights
there's
and
not really
ups.
surprises, you know. So I think. Like maybe beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but for me, I'm not going to grade something or waste my time grading something unless I think it's going to get a freaking certain cards 8s, like Shadowless 8s, but if it's not going to get a 9, I'm not wasting my time on grading them. Now, I don't know. What are your views on that?
Oh, I grade everything.
You grade everything? Now,
No, it really depends. So like for me, I love PSA. I have not graded with Beckett yet. The only thing I'm probably gonna grade with Beckett right now is there's Pokemon decks, like poker cards, stuff like that. I will. But CGC is so much cheaper, so I didn't even go to the prices over them. So right now, because I do middleman for CGC as well, and then the other ones as well, but mainly CGC. So bulk is $15 with a 50-day turnaround, but you have to send 50 cards. So it's a lot.
Well, they're still giving that like a bulk. Then that's pretty dope.
Yeah, so they're still doing it, and they actually caught up because it slowed down. And I still have cards that I sent like a year ago. They're just coming back. All of them from clients. They're all coming back right now.
Oh, cool.
Which I'm super excited about. But then I sent another one, and that one came back really quick when I did like a standard.
They caught up.
Yeah, they caught up.
Well, I think they must be hiring people more too because the hobbies is getting so much bigger.
Yeah, well they have been hiring people, and as well as they even sent out a notice saying, hey, turnaround times have gone down, and what I love about them is they're always updating their website. Like they don't keep a secret. So like if you don't check it, you'll see this at 50 days, and they'll be like 45. I'm like, what the hell? Or go up 65.
And these are things people want because like the more clarity with like your precious belongings, the more comfortable you're gonna feel, and the more you're gonna return to that company. So I think things like that. Like, I didn't know about that. Not that PSA doesn't update you, but like you can be on stage 7 for like 3 weeks, So I think
stage 4 is the bitch.
Stage 4.
Oh my god, it's like a time zone, man. But yeah,
what time is it?
They have economy. So after you get over bulk, then you can start sending one card at a time if you want. So it's economy is 25. With a 25-day turnaround, that's actually really quick.
That's really good, dude.
Yeah, and then standard is 15 for only $10 more, which is 35. And the value though, because for the 25 economy,
continue talking about this. My girlfriend's here.
Oh, you're good.
And I need to open the door.
Go open the door.
You're good. So economy, it's $500 for value. So after grades, and then standard's $1,000. That's hella cheap for $35. So what I mean by that, so like whenever you send a card in, whatever you think it's gonna grade. What are you doing?
Where did he go?
Oh, okay. Whatever you think it's going to grade, that's the value put on for the declared value for the insurance and everything.
So, okay.
We talked about this, and I confirmed it.
You confirmed it with who?
Everybody.
Well, I tell you that PSA, when they emailed me back, they said that it was declared value
before.
raw.
It can be. There's no way. Yeah.
But so
he has. Was it the email that you got?
Yeah, I have the email and I even looked at the email. I was like, and I told him, I was like, well, that's not what it says on your website. Yeah. And then he didn't respond to that.
No, he's like, I fucked up.
So what I was saying though about how I would only grade 9, that was like that was for my personal collection. Now there are people who obviously grade what have you the spectrum for sales because like you can't just go to a convention or like a expo and only have the most top dollar expensive grades. You have to have something everyone can buy, right?
Yeah. So, and that's why I started with them because when I started grading with CGC, it's like it was for flipping and for my personal use. And so what I started doing is I sent cards that I knew might not get a 10, or we weren't getting no 10s with CGC back then. And we weren't getting 9s or not even a 9.5, goddamn. But we were getting like low grades, and I would sell those. And mainly what I did for those is I would sell them for $15, $20 to get my money back. But I would sell but I would sell them for kids because kids can't afford $500 cards.
And they want to slap.
And they want to slap like a friend of mine.
Good on you, Mike.
Like a friend of mine, his Victor, he's one of my best friends, and his nephew like follows me on here. He's like, hey, I want some Japanese cards. So I gave him a 9.5 Fire Energy. His first slab ever, and he's super excited about it.
Yeah,
so,
it would be so like
yeah. Hey, let's go.
I like that.
That's cool.
Now the last thing is Express. Actually, there's 2 more, but Express, it's only going to cost you $60. It's a 7-day turnaround. Tell me what you think the aftermarket declared value would be.
500.
What it's the value of the card that you can send to, like, let's say it grades a 10 and it's valued at $1,000. There's a limit for this service.
Yes.
What's the limit?
$10,000.
I was literally going to say 10K. I was literally going to say 10K.
They're just like, we'll grade anything. We don't care, bro.
Now, the walkthrough, so you have to go to Florida and do the walkthrough.
Is that where CGC is in Florida?
Yeah, they're in Florida. You would have to give it to them. It's $125. It's a 3-day turnaround. Guess what the limit is?
20,000.
It's unlimited.
Well, that makes sense because you're picking it up from them too, or they're shipping it back to you.
I actually don't know. That's a really good question. I've never asked that before, and I have a friend named Kevin that actually works at CGC.
Oh, we should ask him.
I will ask him that.
We'll put that in the comments for you guys. We'll get that answer
for sure. Now the other thing too is like with CGC, you don't have to do subgrades, but you can. It's $10 more. Now this is super important. If you have a package of grades and maybe half of them are subgrades and half of them are not, they're gonna separate the order. And you have 2 orders now because it takes another 5 days for subgrades to come in, and as well as errors too. So you want to be
Is that because the labels are different, or
I guess they go through a different process or something. I'm not really 100% sure. I just know because when I started doing middleman for people, that fucked me up because they started splitting all the fucking orders.
And it's everyone's different orders.
Everybody was different, so I had to go in there and find everybody's orders and put it. And I had to do my own Excel sheet and figure everything out for them. And it drove me crazy. Which is why I don't.
It drove them crazy.
So right now I don't take any submissions until I get everything back, and then I'm gonna open the service up again.
I wouldn't want to get like over encumbered with a bunch of stuff that
they have pedigrees. You can pay for pedigrees. Now I've never done it, but my friend Pokédexter actually, I think he might be getting a pedigree. I hope I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but I'm sorry. But it was just exciting and I wanted to shout him out. My bad.
Wait.
Oh man, I hope I don't get in trouble for that one. We can hopefully edit that out. They do reholds, they do crossovers and stuff like that, and they do images in the back of the card for like, I don't even know how that works. I've never done that.
I want to do a box break and get my own pedigree with PSN. Like, is this gonna say Juju on the bottom? Like, what the fuck is that?
I would like to see some because, like, I think for like upper people that like are kind of like semi-famous, I would think they can do something where they have like a special event,
like the Logan Paul one, or
something like that. Like, I would love to. I do a lot of like charity events, and I would love to do something where get something signed. It was from the charity event. Thank you so much for donating and have a pedigree on it.
But for like, okay, we'll use a Logan Paul real quick. So like, say you had a first edition Gem 10 Charizard, okay, slabbed up PSA, and then you had one with the Logan Paul. I would want the one that wouldn't say Logan Paul on it. I wouldn't give a fuck about the pedigree.
It depends on person. Some people might be like a super diehard Logan fan, and they really want that. Like, that's a lot of collecting is customizable.
It would also be.
Didn't they do a Leonhardt pop-up shop pedigree?
Yeah, so there was a big controversy about that. Do you remember?
Well, I heard like that. Like, basically, someone brought a card in that wasn't from the actual event, and
like they didn't buy it there.
And I can see that being a problem, but I think it's cool that they did a pedigree for that event. That's something cool because you can be like, yeah, this was part of that. But at the same time, it's like, pedigrees, are they necessary?
People don't care, but I mean,
you be the judge.
They're pop ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess that you consider that. That'd be pretty cool. Like a friend of mine, from CGC, she washed her Charizard in the washer, and CGC actually put it in the back of the washing machine as a pedigree for her on her PSA. On her CGC
she put it in the notes or what? That's so awesome.
Well, she had a viral video, had like millions of views, and she like, I wonder what CGC would do, and I guess they contacted each other and they were able to do something.
There's this guy that I follow on Instagram, and he does like videos where he's just like this. It's the back of the card, and then he shows like that. It's a slab. And like he has like the most terrible cards. Like they look so like it's like his thing, you know. Like and they're just like
it's a destroyed card.
The kitty.
My cat.
He got a new cat. We talked about it earlier.
And
that scared me. I'm not gonna lie.
I was thinking, I'm like, what's a baby crying?
And they're like they look just like trash. Like they're like he has a Charizard one and it's just like completely destroyed.
So you put in the trash compactor
it's like a 1.
Is it like the opposite of Reggie Gigas where he's like showing these amazing off-center cards, but now you have just trash cards? That's actually pretty cool. Actually, I would have watched that.
It's just like I put mustard on this one and I got slabbed. I put ketchup on this one. Got slabbed.
Is he destroying them or he finds them that way?
He finds them that way.
Okay, that's cool. I like that because like I said, I found my Venusaur and I saved him and I rescued his ass, so he's mine. So I like that.
So grading on the whole. Favorite company?
Oh, that's hard.
Favorite company?
Favorite company.
I mean,
that is hard. It depends because I grade things for specific reasons for different companies.
I would honestly like TGA a lot more if they were just more reputable. I just because like it's like
we didn't even talk about these real quick. So you got TGA, and then we got. Which is cool because TGA also fits the graded cards.
Actually, when I first got back into grading,
Regis Kelly started the company.
I sent cards to this company and I flipped them. I actually sent a basic Charizard and Blastoise and I resold them for PSA prices.
I think at my very first like show, like the SA Collectors Expo, like when I got back into like collecting again, like this
past, you see everybody with their cards.
Dude,
right?
I saw so many GMA slabs. I was like, what the fuck are these?
Now that being said, that was at the very beginning of COVID, and then people kind of like, why are we buying this?
What
and so a lot of the value doesn't hold in this card. But I will say the logo,
the slabs look dope.
What's it called? The label looks a lot better than what they had.
And they have a what's it called in the back too? A QR code.
Yeah, so they're doing something. But if you know what's funny, if you look them up, like the address and stuff, you just see like a shed.
Well, then
It's
say,
just a shed.
A shed in like the Google Maps. You just see a shed.
are they still like, if you go on their Instagram, are they still taking cards? Are they still grading? Or
Yeah,
are
they're still grading.
yeah.
I see people they're like doing middlemans for them too. Which, like I said, I think they were cheap at the time when I was doing. I think it was like $3 or $4 at the time. I think now maybe they got up to 10 if they got a lot better. But
So you said for you, it's like PSA or?
I like PSA. I just like the way, like, just like it's just basic, you know, and it's just like white with a red border, and it just looks more appealing than like, see how Beckett bothers me a little bit that everything is so clear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it looks kind of.
I didn't realize it was clear at first when I first started seeing.
Yeah,
the
I
cards.
don't care too much for the maybe if the label came down to the bottom more or something, or
But I do
it
like
was
the
whole
gold.
thing.
The gold label ones are different.
Yeah.
Those look sick.
So a lot of people disagree with me. They don't like CGC labels.
I don't
I
like
like them.
them.
I don't like. Them
I
either.
love blue.
There's
I
too
think
much
that's
going
what-
on.
It's not that there's too much. It looks it looks juvenile. It looks
Yeah,
like
I was gonna say,
That's what Riz
looks
says.
super-
He's
oh,
like,
very good word.
Oh my
hey,
god.
the word of the day, guys.
Word of the day,
juvenile.
juvenile. It looks
quite
now, can somebody spell it? I can't.
J-U vinyl.
Vinyl.
Yeah, but he says that too because he's like if I remember, he does like art and stuff like that. He can do marketing. I can't quite remember what he does.
Yeah, from like a design standpoint, it's like I think that's where you're coming from. Like
Yeah.
like you could do that in Word, like a Microsoft
Like,
Word
can they?
in 5 minutes.
Can they do better? Yes. Do I like the way it is? Yes. Like it doesn't bother me. Like when I send cards to them, I'm okay with it.
But I can say the same thing for PSA. But PSA just has like when I think of PSA, I think of like old baseball cards right off
Yeah,
the bat.
I think that's why too. It just
Yeah.
looks legit.
It looks
You know what I
legit.
mean?
Like they've had this
Yeah.
almost the same design, other than like the
Oh,
cool
the PSA thing.
They've had the same. I have a few old slabs, and it's
classic.
like the back instead of PSA, it's like an old like
The old ones look
old
kind of sus though.
They do look bootleg.
They do. Like the
papers
labels
are kind of like wavy.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
then
where'd you get
the
that from?
font is very like if they stamped it in there.
No, they use a typewriter actually.
Oh my god, dude. So yeah, I get that. That's why I kind of like I said, like you were saying, I like the TCG and like what they're doing. Like that's appealing to me in the different colors, like HDA. I like that.
That they're matching.
I think,
Custom
I
is
think
that.
these look the coolest though.
Yeah.
Out of all the
I will say
other
that.
like slabs that I've
What does
seen,
the back of that slab look like? Oh,
it looks like
Let me see.
almost like PSA.
Well, that's cool. They have like what's
Okay.
it called? The QR code too.
You can get
Yeah, but the QR code it just takes it to their website.
Oh no way.
Yeah, it just
Well,
takes
that's
it to
kind of
their
lame.
website.
That is
It takes
lame.
you to like a menu
So-
at a restaurant somewhere, like random.
Yeah, but I'm calling it. If CGC gets a pop report, it's gonna go up in prices.
Okay, now, do you think they're gonna get? I mean, it'd be stupid not to do one, right?
I don't think they're stupid enough not to do one. But the thing is, when they're gonna do it.
Now with pop
It's
reports,
2 wins.
do you think there's like strategery, or do you think they do it for a reason? Like at the moment, not releasing pop reports. Like, do you think there's a reason not doing it?
So right now, I honestly think there is because like if you don't have a pop report, you have no idea how rare your card is. You're just
Exactly.
excited to get it.
Yeah.
So that's why there's not really like resale. There's some resale value, like a premium, a little bit, not like PC. Like this card and PSA is not the same price, but if they get a pop report and let's say this was a 10 and I know there's like 4 in the world, then hell yeah, I'm gonna pay a premium for it. Same thing I would do with PSA.
So they're almost shooting themselves in the foot right now because you could be their cards to be worth more if they have a pop report. Don't you
I think so too. I don't know why
Either
they
that, or they
haven't
don't
done it.
have the numbers they want yet to
It
generate
takes
a pop report.
that, or it takes a lot to do a pop report because it's a server system that you have to keep track of to make sure
for
like
sure, for
people
sure.
can go back and look at.
So they would have to
reports.
hire someone to
Yeah,
do
because
all that.
if you think about it, you have a PSA, and you have a whole app that they have developed and
Yeah.
everything like
Do
that.
you
That's
That's
a
think-
lot.
like a lot of stuff to go into.
Plus
Plus,
Do you
website.
think people that have like CGC slabs that are like this right now will, if they do get a pop report, will
They have
crack
to.
them and send them again to get
Oh.
the slab with the pop report on it, or to get the
Well, the
get
QR code?
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
I don't think they would change.
I wouldn't
the
because
grade.
when I look at
no,
pop
not, not,
reports,
not to change the
No, no,
grade,
it
but
has
has
a
a
just
QR
like
code already.
this is I don't know what that's probably to their website too. No, what he's saying is like I'm gonna
Oh,
crack
obviously
this.
the QR code doesn't go. To
I'm
them.
gonna crack this, and I'm gonna probably get the same grade, but now I have the QR code for the pop report.
yeah.
True.
Do you think people would do that?
Maybe I don't see the point though.
I'm petty enough to probably do that.
I'm gonna do my Elon Musk page.
I wouldn't do it just because like I can look up the pop report. It's a this card. It's a 9. How many
Considering
9s are there?
that they're not as expensive as like, you know, PSA and Beckett, like I would probably do it.
I a lot so super expensive cards,
Especially
I
if
do
it was
PSA.
something like
Semi-expensive cards, I've been doing CGC because I'm paying pennies compared to PSA when I'm for grading, and these are things that are gonna be in my collection forever.
So in the long run,
Long investment.
long investment, grading's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Grading, and it's fun. I think grading is
especially
fun.
if you're doing it for investing wise.
Yeah, because there's nothing better than keeping your card pristine than having it in case and plastic.
Good question. Do you like having stuff in binders or having stuff graded?
I love having my, but the thing is,
I like to display my cards.
everything in my binders are gradable. So now I'm going and taking all the hollows out, and I want all the hollows graded, and then all the non-hollow, like the non-rares, commons and commons in the binder.
It's actually a really good question for me. Like, only thing I ever had in binders were master sets for modern that I was doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Everything that I have in vintage is all right over there.
But I love having.
They're in top loaders and sleeves. And I don't have anything in binders where that's vintage right now, because I don't have anything private for myself that's loose.
How loose?
For myself, except for the ones that I'm going to have for my submissions, which are in card savers right now.
Well, from up until 2019, where I took my break of cards and I was done with it, I had base to Gym Heroes, and all the other than base, all first editions mint, and then I broke up all the hollows and sold them. But for the longest time, I loved having just binder, lovely raw cards, and now I'm okay, I want to complete hollow sets graded, but I also like having for instance, my favorite sets, Neo Revelation, Neo Destiny. I basically have those sets more 90-something% done for each one, but I'm also trying to get all the hollows graded.
Really? Those are your favorite sets, Neo Revelation?
So for Gen 1, it is 100% Gym Challenge, because I think
I know that
for me is the most nostalgic for childhood, because I still remember seeing this is not the Charizard that I remember. Then I was I thought it was weird that they didn't have the Pokemon story on the bottom. It just had the face. So to me that was edgy. So that's and then for Gen 2 I like Revelation and Destiny. But Destiny, if you had to say my favorite Pokemon set of all time, Challenge for sure. Destiny close second. But
weird that you don't pick Genesis.
I mean, it only has Lugia. I go based on the artwork.
That's the big boy.
I love Lugia, but I can't pick one set just for one card. Because I like Destiny because a lot lot of the uncommons and commons, the artwork is freaking crazy, dude. I like the Tomikazu's and stuff.
Genesis is mine just because of
I do I like this is random. I like Blossom.
Dude, I love Blossom.
One of the Feraligators, and then the type of
Blossom is one of the most nostalgic cards.
I'm about to grade one. I think it's gonna get a 10. But yeah, speaking of grading, I think on the whole, grading is worth it, folks.
Oh yeah.
And I think you should do it at least once in your life. If
yourself, grade it yourself.
Everyone, I mean, for me, I don't trust middleman just because I
How dare you?
I mean, no, but some people just don't. I think
there are sketchy ones out there though.
No, but I think for me, a lot of people there's that they don't. I don't want to say scared, but a lot for me. I remember I was so nervous doing my very first sub that I was so anxious through the whole thing, and now the last one I did, I was packing it off. So I think people do PSA middleman because they're afraid, they don't want to do all that stress.
That's our whole business model.
If you just do it yourself, I'm not trying to ruin his business, but for me, I'm doing it myself because I don't trust anyone.
I tell people to do it themselves.
But if they're not going to do it, pay you to do it.
Yeah, I tell people if you can learn to do it yourself, do it yourself.
It's fun.
It saves you money because we have a little fee. So if you can do it yourself, do it yourself. If not, have a middleman that you trust.
I'm giving my shit to you guys. Y'all doing it for free. So.
Oh shit!
So next week,
oh yeah,
we will have.
That's cool. I haven't even done that.
Oh, they stack, folks.
Dude,
stackable.
Crazy.
They freaking stack. Look at this. So we're gonna have Min with graded guard.
And then we're going to run that over.
They stack.
We're going to do a kip situation in Napoleon Dynamite, and if it doesn't work, we're just going to...
Hold it sideways, and they don't fall.
Do I have to get a new suitcase for those?
So, yeah, he's going to be here. We're going to be talking about these awesome new products on the market and the future of these products. So...
On top of that, don't forget to get your tickets for Collecticon.
Yeah.
Get your tickets for Collecticon.
Speaking of Collecticon, come and talk to us. If you guys watch this podcast and you guys dig it, come and talk to us. Might interview you or just hang out and talk.
Yeah. I think we'll probably interview a lot of people just hey, how's it going? How good you can Pokemon?
Yeah. I want to
how you like the
everybody
event?
That comes by and be like, you guys a second? You want to talk about cards for a second? Let's do it.
Yeah. $10. No,
you want to come back to the
$10? No.
You want to come back to the room?
You want to come back to the hotel?
Weird stuff?
Dude, that's gonna be
only dudes though.
Fun.
Only dudes. Only dudes.
That's a new website. Only dudes.
Is it really?
No, but I wonder. Hold on, give me a sec.
No, do not let them. And with that note, we're gonna end this podcast before we get into a whole other situation. I'm Pokemon Juju.
I am Pokesoul.
I'm gonna look for Bulbasaur.
Y'all have a good one. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.